Shall we tell them the story? You see? Shall we tell them the story of how I figured out that this was the day, finally? I guess not then, huh? Shall I not tell them? Shall I not tell them? Shall I not tell them the story? I am not moving this machine. It's not a machine. It's a high frequency motion detector movement system. Hello? Not me. Not me. And so here's a story of the final validation of the morning, of which there were many, including the fact that when I woke up, the validation to not make any money today, because that is not what is priority, despite the fact that the bills will not be paid. The phone didn't work for about an hour. Went to bed at 4 something, woke up at 8. Auspicious number, angel number, 8, infinity, prosperity. Phone didn't work. It kept jumping me through one sign after the other. From applications, from Instagram, the Uber app didn't work. But every time it suddenly worked for a second, it was a clear sign, as if I was being guided to get the validation. And the first sign that really stuck with me was that today is the anniversary of Batman. 1989, the summer of 1989. There's a synchronicity in that with my pilot, but for the year I've been saying Batman in Hebrew, in Hebrewish would be Batman, Batman, daughter of man, Batman, girl man. Well, this has all been about being moved through the night into a transformation by a girl, my mother, trying to turn me into a man. And then from class, I saw only recently, as Ghostbusters was on, and I have not turned Ghostbusters on in a long time, a friend from class wrote me saying that in the middle of intuitive psychic healing class yesterday, she, and not just a friend, we had a healing session together in which we gave each other messages and channelings and validations that we were not alone, one way or the other, to know that there are things we cannot see trying to align us to our joy in living. But that takes a lot of faith along the way. It takes a lot of faith to remove doubt. And she says, I couldn't help but get signs yesterday in the middle of meditation I kept trying to push out. And she said, I just kept getting 1985, the summer of 1985, Back to the Future. And I kept getting images of camp and summer camp. And I couldn't, no matter what I did, get those images out of my mind. And where my father and brother live, she happens to mention, as this all is the crux that was launched from an apartment scenario in which I was, I don't know. I needed to buy an apartment that I never wanted to buy because everybody in my family wanted to. And this woman who is she's a mother, in class she says, oh, and by the way, driving with my children through South Florida the other day, we passed a DeLorean. And so I need to add one more detail that I didn't. Praying, summer camp, 1991. I was in Maine. That's where Stephen King lives. I was in summer camp, Camp Takaho, for 3 months. Reluctantly. I cried every day, even after I'd realized that I was having a good time. wanted to be persistent, so I cried every day. Another thing I also did every day while trying to, manage not talking to my father, even though he was calling every day and the camp wouldn't let him talk to us, was I prayed every day. I used to play baseball. And in the middle of baseball in the camp, no matter what base I was on, third base is coming to me, I'd say I have to go to the bathroom. I'd go to the bathroom and I'd say, Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kvod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Listening is real. Listening is real. Listening is real. Listening is real. Listening to the love is real. Love is one. We are all one. That's the interpretation right now. And yeah, how do you play in a field of dreams if you don't listen to the love all around you and have faith beyond all reasonable doubt that it's time to play ball? Is that right? Is that right? Or do I just need to have the faith without any proof of reasonable meshugana doubt that it is time to launch my Shadow Olympics? I'm ready to believe you. We are ready to believe you. Whoever is inside of me.